Hey guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com and Santarelli Trading Exchange. Happy Day Trade Friday to everyone out there. Markets are pulling back here. We're just at about lows of the day here on SPY, and I wanted to go over a trade that we made the other day. So here was the official trade that we made on September 14th that we sent out. This was a hedge trade against our shares, our long shares that we have on stuff like Amazon, Snapchat. And this was made on September 14th. We're going to go over the date. Here was the trade. Buy to open 20 contracts. So the SPY September 16th 390 strike put there. We paid $2.94 per contract for that trade, okay? So I want to go over that now and share with you guys exactly what's going on. So right now, you guys can see that SPY right now is at 393.40, right? So if we have that, where did I put it here? Here we go. So if we have that 390 strike put and SPY right now is at 383, let's say, that means these contracts are worth at least $7 a contract, right? So I just posted that. Dylan, did you post that in the trade room? Will you post that, what I shared in the group me there for the trade will be worth $7+ lock it in? So that's what we want to be focusing in on here. I'm going to be looking to close that out here right on the open. I'm going to get that trade ready to go right now. This trade is going to be up about 140% for us. That's the hedge that we made. And I'm going to get that ready to close out now. There is SPY in the background there. You guys could see SPY 383.35. And let me get ready to close out this trade here. SPY right back up to about 384. There we go. Markets open. I just put in the order there to sell that trade, and I'm out of that trade at about 581. Out of the trade at about 581. That was a nice trade there to start the morning. Very nice. We picked that up for 294. We just closed it out for 581. 5.81, divide that by 2.94, and we close that out for a 97.62% gain. 97.62% gain. Nicely done on that one, guys. Here is the closing order. So that was the opening order right there. And here is the closing order. So there was that opening order. We were in at $2.94. You guys can see right here. You guys can see we were in at 294, out at 580, 581 there, and 542. 542 is just one contract, and you can see there. So we locked that in. That was a nice little hedge there that we picked up because we saw the market retracing with our trade plan. And that's what's really important about the trade plan, guys. You know, I mean, you got to follow that trade plan. You got to be a disciplined trader and manage those trades. And there we go. We just locked in a 97.62% gain on that trade. Nicely done. 20 contracts there. Okay, let me get that up. Past 7 days go, and there is the SPY. Get that ready here. Wow, FedEx shares down 24%. Okay, let's see. $97. So we only had 20 contracts on that. So let's just say 5.8 minus 2.94. It's about $2.86. So 286 times 20 made $5,700 on that trade. $5,720. And here we go, Dylan. Here's this. There's the official closed trade. Nice. Captain had that trade. There it is. $1,176.32 gain. Nice job, Captain. And Dylan, if you could share that one there in the trade room. I'll share it, Dylan. Alrighty, guys. So here is that trade. And then we're going to start looking for some day trades for Day Trade Friday. So here's that official trade on BCA that we just closed out. This is official trade. This is a hedge against our long shares there. So we just picked up 20 contracts, but we just locked in a $5,720 profit on this trade. Let me see what this breaking news is. Okay, so as you guys can see here, in at 294, out at about 580, and closed out for about a 97.62% gain. And there's a reason why we get a short-term trade like this on SPY, and then something longer term, on something like the ExxonMobil trade that we made. So nice job on that trade, guys. Well done on that, whoever got in. Now we're going to be looking for some day trades here. I'm watching SPY consolidation, guys. You guys know the trade plan here. You guys can see side by side candles, and we're just consolidating, waiting for that next breakout. So we're going to be looking for that. I'm seeing stuff like Moderna. Moderna's up 2.47% here. Pfizer slightly up. DWAC's in the green. Lucid's in the green. We got J&J, Texas Instruments. AbbVie's in the green. FedEx is down almost 25% now. Amgen slightly in the green there. Everything else is pulling back. And if you guys see daily chart here on SPY, we got that next support right around that 370. So I really think we're going to continue to pull back down to that 370 area here on SPY. We might climb a little bit and then pull back, climb a little bit, pull back, and it might happen over the course of the next month. It might happen over the course of the next week. That I'm not sure of, but we are definitely in breakdown momentum here. We just broke below that 390 support that we were talking about there, and that's why we got that SPY hedge, and that's what pays off beautifully there on the downside if the markets pull back. So that was really nice on that. I really think we're going to continue down to that 370. So I'm thinking about what I want to do here is if I want to get an at the money or a slight out of the money strike put here on SPY, maybe going out like 2 weeks there, or if I want to just get a vertical put spread there. I could get an out of the money vertical put spread, maybe something like targeting that 376, 375 vertical put spread for about $1 wide there, and something like that. Let's see what it's going for. So if we look at a vertical put spread, we're buying to open and selling to open just like we are with a vertical call spread. It's just the same thing, just reversed. So SPY is all different days here. So let me just look there. So let's just say like by next, let's say the 30th, we'll say. So let's say by the 30th there, and let's take a look at that vertical put spread. Maybe the 3. Okay, it's 376, 375. See what that's going for. It's going for 31 cents to be worth $1 there. So that's definitely over a 200%, or that's what, like a 300% gain. It's going for 31 cents now. 1 divide that by 0.31. That's a 223% max net gain on that trade if you picked it up for about 31 cents. So that's not too bad there. I think we could do better, though, to be honest with you. And SPY is just at about lows of the day right now, guys. Continuing to pull back. Let's take a look at the today 1 minute. You guys can see we got right up to that high this morning, that 9:30 candle. You guys could see these two candles right here. You got two candles side by side like that, failing to break that resistance at that 9:30 candle, and that's showing a sign of retracement here. Now you're coming down to that double bottom. Now if it breaks below that double bottom here from that wick at about 9:36, we're going to have a larger pullback, and we're probably going to see that 380 today. So let's get a trade ready to go here for DTF. Day Trade Friday, and let's see here, trade options, SPY, and we're going to look probably about 30 contracts, September 16th expiration, and it's probably going to be about the 382 strike put. It's going for about $1.53 right now, so that's going to be on my radar. I got this on the iMac here ready to go just in case I wanted to make a quick trade. Let me change that from a limit order to a market order. Those are going for a bid of $1.58 by an ask of $1.59. So market order, you got a tight penny spread there between the bid and the ask. So that's not too bad. Market looks like it wants to pull back. Wicks are testing it. So I'm going to get this trade ready. Review order. And it's about a $4,700 trade here if I place it. Breaking below that 383, I'm going to hit place trade here. Okay, I'm jumping in, and I'm in that trade at $1.61. So I'm in my first day trade of the day here, and I'm going to target that 380 on this. I think we're going to continue to pull back. So here is day trade number one. Day trade numero uno. And there we go. So we are in the SPY September 16th, 382 strike put. We're in at $1.61 there. And again, once again, let's see what's the size of that trade there. $1.61. So that's a $4,800 trade. 4,800. So that's a 0.0076% of the account type of trade there. It's got resistance at that 384 on SPY today. And it's got support so far at that 383. So we got about $1 between that support and resistance area. $382. Watching SPY here on a minute. First green bar above zero line on the histogram of the MACD, if you notice that. MACD crossover already happened. Here's those contracts that we just picked up. Going for $1.51. $1.53 on those. There we go. $1.63 in the green on that trade. Breaking down again. Let's see a candle below that 383 though. See how quick they go from $1.65 back down to $1.40. Now to $1.51, $1.54, $1.57, $1.59, $1.62, 64. Back in the green. Let's see that break down. So far it's holding that 383. They're at $1.75 right now. $1.77. $1.80 on those guys. See what she's going to do there. I just want to see that big red candle pulling back there. Looks like that next breakdown is going to happen there. Really looks it. All right, guys, I'm out of that trade at $1.74 there. I'm out at $1.74. I didn't like that consolidation, so I locked in a nice profit there. Figured I'll get out of that before it starts possibly breaking out. So I'm in at $1.61, out at $1.74. Small profit on that of 1.74. Divide that by 1.61. That's a little over an 8% gain there. So 1.74 minus 1.61. 13 times 30. We only made 390 on that day trade. But we were only in that trade for 8 minutes. So I'll take it. Okay, here we go, guys. Profit of $390. Alrighty, there we go, guys. There is that first day trade that we just closed out of. Tony, I don't understand what this SPY trade you were talking about here. It's perfect trade plan here. If we zoom out a little bit more here, you can see pullback right up to that 10-day simple moving average. Candles side by side at that 10. Pulled back, made a new low. Came back up to that 10-day simple moving average. Ended up coming back down, testing that 383 support we were talking about. Came back up, tested that 10, failed. We jumped in, locked in profits, and she's still pulling back there. So no candle with body above that yellow 10-day simple moving average here. So that was a really good trade plan trade right there. I wish we got in like maybe right here and had that pull back, but from right here, when we were in that trade, let's see, day trade number 1, we were in at 944. So we were in right here. We were in right here when she tested that support, and then we were out at 952. We were out right here. So nice. Still testing that 10 right there. See how these candles are kind of side by side? When I'm looking for a good breakdown or breakout, I'm looking for the candles to look more like this one right here. See how they look? When they're side by side like that, I just stay away. I want to see a good breakdown that I can scalp or day trade right there and lock in a quick couple $1,000 and do that quick. It looks like we're going to be dropping now, though. I think we're going to see that 380 really soon. So be ready for that. But watch that 10 right there. It's been failing at that 10. Tony, do you get that there? I want to make sure you're good with that, buddy. Still no candles above that 10-day. $382.64. Pfizer's up about 1.2%. Moderna up 1.5%. Lucid up 3.24%. We got Johnson & Johnson up 1.2%. AbbVie up about 0.9%. Gilead's in the green there, 0.18%. Amgen 0.58%. Amazon's down about $5.50 on the day. Big pullback on Amazon today. Tony, on day trades, especially on Expo Day, you're going to see a big swing. Even from the low and the high of one single candle is probably going to be, close to a 10-20% difference there in just one candle. And that's because you have expiration today. So you really got to make sure that your position sizing is good on that so you don't get stressed out on a trade and you're just following that trade plan there. There we go. SPY's at new lows of the day right now. I'm thinking about jumping into another SPY day trade here. Another put. Nice. Randy Tabakle was in at $1.41 and out at $1.81 there. Nice job, Randy. Let's see. Ram, if ExxonMobil holds that 92.50 on a daily chart here, let me show you this quick here on ExxonMobil. I just saw your Zoom question there. So here's ExxonMobil daily chart here. If she holds that red 50, you can kind of see here, you got some support coming back from this 9-1 candle, 9-7, right here 822, 818, and then back here we have just nice support right around that 92.50. So if it drops below that 92.50, I may think about selling. I just jumped into the trade the day before right here on this candle. So, and that's for the October monthly expo there. So if she starts climbing, I will add to the ExxonMobil trade next week. If she starts pulling back below that 92.50, that's where I might cut the loss. And let's see, what is that trade doing right now? 59.5 on Michigan. That trade's down about 42% overall. So that is for the October. Actually, yeah, that's for the October monthly expiration there, 97.50 call. S&P futures moving off the lows here now. Let's see, SPY futures moving off the lows. Let's take a look at SPY. We might be able to pick up a little day trade there, but as you guys could see from the looks of these candles here, I mean, I just think we're going to continue back down to that 370. Let's see there. SPY's breaking above that 10 and 20 day simple moving average, getting a decent little climb there. Let's see if she breaks above that 20. Now, Tony, here's the thing. You didn't see a candle above that 10, all morning yet, right? So if you start getting a candle above that blue 20-day simple moving average, you could get in prematurely there, and because you didn't get that 10 crossing above that 20 yet, right? But if you start breaking above that blue 20-day simple moving average above, 383, like right now, you could be easily targeting that 384 or possibly even that 385 if it continues that breakout here today. But like I said, watch for a body closing above that blue 20. That'd be a nice entry there for you for a quick little day trade. I'm watching ExxonMobil up at the top there, also getting a climb off the lows there. 93.16 off that. 93.17 continuing to climb. Pharmaceuticals are leading the way there today. Dylan, if you want to share the heat map there in the trade room. Here you go, right here. Here's that heat map today. Here's the heat map here today. You guys can see energy down probably the most there, followed by financial there. Healthcare leading the way, home improvement, tobacco, biotechnology. SPY continuing to break out there, Tony. It's all about following that trade plan there, Tony. Now it's just about being disciplined enough, waiting for that next setup here for that next day trade. You can see, like, we didn't have a big breakdown. That's why the profits were small in that first day trade, right? We didn't have a huge breakdown. Candles were kind of consolidated side by side there, and so we just locked in a smaller 8% gain on that trade. When you get something like this, like that type of breakdown right there, that's where you make those larger profits. Like back here, 913. Right now it's just consolidating a bit. SPY's looking ready for a breakout up to about 384 if it could hold above that 383 on this candle. Skyjack, what are you targeting? Anything today? Candles consolidating here side by side. Nice. Skyjack said locked in profits on SPY puts. Texas Instruments. Let's look at that chart there. That highs of the day right now. Still in BDM, you guys could see. No candle above that 10 yet. But it's testing that support area right around that 162, 162.50. Not something I jump into. Boeing's having a bad day today, down about 4.5% there on Boeing. Got that next support right around that 130 on Boeing. With the economy retreat, travel though is still up there. I wanted to jump in the airlines the other day there, but they're down about 3% today. Now, if that holds, Delta Airlines is just getting that 10 crossing above that blue 20. So if that holds and starts breaking above that $33, I'd be a buyer right there and target a quick 34 there for a short-term swing. There goes ExxonMobil. A nice climb on ExxonMobil, 93.44. Just climbed by about 35 cents. ExxonMobil still on the climb. Watching Q's over there climbing. Take a look at Q's on a minute chart. Nice little breakout forming here. SPY, we got the same thing there. Tony, you see what I mean there about SPY? We were able to call that, way before, right here at this candle, literally at 10 a.m. If you rewind the YouTube video, you'll see here. We were calling it right here because we noticed something differently. We noticed the first candle breaking above that 10 and 20, and then we saw the candles consolidating between that 10 and 20-day simple moving average, and then we started breaking out of that consolidation area right here. So when you're looking for that breakout, you're noticing right here, here's that consolidation area, right? So that's when you're trading between that 10 and that 20-day simple moving average. So this right here, that is our consolidation. Okay, so when that's in consolidation, that's your NTZ. No trade zone, right? So that is right there. So then once we start breaking above that resistance right here, and this is also your resistance, and this is your support down here. So when you start breaking above that resistance, that's when you're buying the call. When you're breaking above right there, or when you're breaking below right here, that's where you're buying a put. So puts below that consolidation area and calls above that consolidation area. And you notice how we were talking about that right here at that 10 a.m. candle. If you rewind YouTube here, you'll be able to see. We were saying, hey Tony, notice the entire time here. Here was a candle where it got side by side at that 10, so there was no confirmation of a candle breaking out there. No confirmation. So that was side by side candle, pulled back, and then again, it tested that 10 right here, tested that 10, tested the 10, tested the 10, pulled back. And then, I mean, look at the wicks right here. I mean, they're perfectly testing that yellow 10-day simple moving average, right? I mean, perfectly. And then all of a sudden, you see this happening right here at that 10 a.m. candle, which is when I started talking about that. Started breaking above that 1020, and then consolidation, and then broke out. And that's the quick little scalps and day trades that you're looking for right there. So that's the trade plan in action right there. And remember what we were talking about too. We target 384 for that quick breakout from that 383. It got right up to that 384. Do you remember we were just talking about that at that 10 a.m. candle as well? We were talking about that resistance at 384, and I said that'd be a nice scalp or a day trade up to that 384. Got right up to that resistance at 384 right here, and now it's starting to come back down to that 10. Now, is it going to hold that 10 and start that climb, or is it going to fail and start continuing to pull back here? That's what we got to be looking for. And with this size of a candle coming in, it's the largest candle of the day so far. So if that came in and held right there at that low, I'd say we continue to pull back there. Like I said, that candle's not over. And there we go. Now it's over. So let's see what we do here. If we start breaking below that 383, you could be looking for some puts to the downside there. And that's really micromanaging that minute chart there, Tony. So once you become a little bit more experienced, you could do micromanage those minute charts like that for quick scalps for a minute or two and continue to do that throughout the day. But it does take a lot of patience and discipline to do that. Not gonna lie about that. Very disciplined you got to be for something like that. So see, now what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing kind of like getting up to that 384 resistance right from these candles highs of the day so far. So you see this candle right here at 1007, it got up right to the highs right here of that 939, 940 candle, and it started to pull back there. So now it's squeezing between that 20, or I'm sorry, that 10 and that 50 right now. So starts breaking above that 384, I'd probably be looking for my next second day trade there. If it breaks below that 383, I'd be looking for a put. Right here was that change in momentum there, Tony. Right when you started seeing those candles started to trade between that 10 and 20-day simple moving average. All these other candles here, wicks, got up to that 10-day simple moving average, bodies kept holding below it. And see, just like that with SPY, see how it came down to that 10, testing it. Probably going to get back up to that 384, test that resistance again, and then that 50-day simple moving average will catch up, and that spread right there between that 10 and 50 is going to squeeze, and we'll see what SPY is going to do there. That's going to be a big teller for the day here. FedEx is only down 21% right now on the day. It was down about 25% earlier. And there's that breakout, Tony. You see how that trade plan is? Coming down right to that 10-day simple moving average. Came down, retraced, tested that 10, and now it's getting that nice breakout again. And she's at highs of the day on that candle. So do you see how we were able to actually go back and look at that, and we were able to pick that out right there, a candle, a candle before the lows of the day. We were able to say right there that 10 a.m. candle, Tony, that things were reversing there. I mean, that was really good. That was literally right off the lows of the day right there that we called that reversal. So that's really what you got to be looking for with that trade plan there. Nice continued breakout there. Right up to that 385. Strong breakout off that 10. Skyjack says MACD on the 5 minutes on SPYs looks ready to cross. He's looking at the 5-minute chart right here. Oil exports halted, guys. Breaking news. Oil exports have been halted due to something going on over there in Iran. Crude oil is popping. That's breaking news right there. Nice, Dylan. Nice. Dylan on top of that BCA alert. Nice. Look at ExxonMobil getting a pop there off that news now, guys. 93.77 on ExxonMobil. She was just down to 92.50 on the day. Just climbed a quick 20, what, $1.20 there off the lows on ExxonMobil. She was at 92.50. She's now at 93.60 right now on ExxonMobil. Let me put ExxonMobil up here on a minute chart instead of a daily. ExxonMobil getting a nice climb there off the lows. So you see how that catalyst right there caused ExxonMobil from being in BDM. Yeah, this is a 5-minute chart. Let me put this back to 1 minute. So you can see right here, ExxonMobil, that was in pure BDM there all morning. Or that was all morning here. From about, we had that pop there at 95.38, and then just bam, pure BDM right there. Stock started trading between that 10, 20-day simple moving average. You can see the candles there. That's your first sign of a momentum shift. That's where you draw that consolidation line around that, and you're looking for it to break above that 1020. It did. MACD's crossed. Bars above the zero line on the histogram of the MACD, and it's just continuing to hold that blue 20-day simple moving average. That's going to be your support on that, for the day. And there we go. ExxonMobil having a nice breakout there again. 93.74. Amber Energy, CEI, that's one of those penny stocks down here that are getting a pop. You'll see that move its way up here. Just watching the charts here, guys. Waiting for a good move for our second day trade. First one, we were 1 for 1. Q's still climbing. SPY's climbing. SPY's consolidating. I want to see that break that 385. And I really want to see Q's break that. 289 would be nice on Q's. Q's are still holding that 10. Spy is trying to hold that 10 right now. Nice little climb on Spy and Q's there. Let's see if it could hold. I'm waiting for Spy to break that 385 there. Markets are still down quite a bit, so I don't want to go against the trend of the overall day here. But I do want to make a scalp if she breaks above that 385. If it starts breaking below that 384, might look for a quick little scalp again on some Spy puts. Still nothing on Spy and Q's. Tested that 20 side by side candles there. Spy's holding that 384 so far. Looking for some news here. Let's see if there's anything good on Bloomberg. There you go. There goes Spy and Q starting to break down. I'm going to look for a possible day trade here again on Spy puts. Just starting to break down again on Spy, so I'm going to look for something here again on Spy. Probably look at the Spy 383 strike puts. Let's see, 382s going for about $1.07. If we wanted to get those, that'd be okay. But like I said, if that gets up to 385, this will be down 50% really quick there. So you got to really, manage those trades pretty well. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna get a trade ready to go on it. Guys, I have the September 16th 382 strike SPY put ready to go if it starts breaking down. Not making the trade yet, just getting it ready to go. Not making the trade yet. Not making that trade, just got to cancel that order there. I didn't even click review, so I don't even have to hit anything there. And that's what I mean about watching that 384. We were waiting, ready to jump into that trade if it broke below that 384. Did not break it, so we canceled the order there. That's the kind of discipline you really need to have. Now see what you're looking for on the SPY chart here. See this high right here? So you're seeing it pulled back. Now when it breaks out, is it making a new high from that high right there at 1013? If it fails and then makes a new low from this recent breakdown, then you're looking at a continuation of that breakdown. You know, if you start breaking above that 1013 candle, well then you're going to be making new highs and you're looking for that next resistance. So, you know, that's exactly what you're looking for here with SPY now. Starts breaking above that 1013 candle, you can be looking at some SPY calls. We were disciplined right here. We were getting that trade ready to go. She broke below that 384. We had the SPY puts ready to go. It did not break that 384 there. So we just canceled that. We didn't have to cancel the order. We had it ready to go there. So now she starts breaking that 1013 candle. That's where I'm going to be looking for those SPY calls. A breakdown below 384. That's probably where I'm going to be looking for those SPY puts. Just waiting and letting the market tell us what we want to do here. All right, let's go, Migda. Let's see, 384. Those contracts are going for about $1.02 right now. 99 cents. They're talking now about a global recession, so you're probably going to see that pull back a little bit. So far, still climbing off that 20, getting up to that 385. Let's see what it does there. Nice breakout on ExxonMobil there. Nice candle there on ExxonMobil, right back up to that 93.75-ish. Come on, SPY. I want to get that next day trade in. I hate consolidation because that's the one thing. Like when I'm ready and I got that energy ready to go here for some day trades. It's like, come on, I got the discipline though. I got the patience. But you just got to be ready there, ready to go. That's why we talk about these trades. We discuss them. Even pre-entry, we're talking about the trade. Okay, we're looking at this SPY trade. We're going to get into this if it breaks above this or if it breaks below that. And then it's just waiting and being disciplined and following that trade plan. Hey, Sergi and Edison on YouTube there. What's going on, guys? Thank you. Now SPY starts breaking down here. I got this SPY put ready to go again still. Because it was never, I never hit review order, so it was just up here. So again, SPY September 16th, 382 strike put. If it starts breaking down, and if she starts breaking below that 384, I'm going to jump into this trade. I'm being patient and disciplined here and waiting for that setup to happen. I'm going to click review order now. Now all I got to do is hit one button here to place this order. I'm debating if I want to get in prematurely here before that break below that 384, or if I want to jump in or wait. Right back up to that 385 resistance. That's what discipline's all about, guys. Now, expert analysis. Now, man, this commercial's on all day, every day. There we go. It's starting to break out now. Let's see if we wanted to pick. See, the market's still down 0.86%. We might have a reversal today. All right, let's see. Let's change that order. So let's look at the 386 calls. They're going for about $1.42. That's quite a bit. Not trusting that breakout just yet to jump into something like that. Trusted insight now. Expert analysis now. That I don't know why they got that on 20 times every minute. Let's see there. Now. Analysis now. Let's see there. Diamond. Q. Spy. Russell. Let's see. Hey Ray, what's going on there, buddy? Exxon Mobil in consolidation since about 10:15. See these breakouts here, besides this breakout that we called at that 10 o'clock there, that was a nice breakout. Now it's just really consolidating between that 384 and that 385. So you got to be disciplined there. Know when to enter into those trades. "14-hour wait line to see the Queen." Wow. There goes SPY breaking out here. All right, let's see. Let's get a trade ready. Quick little scalp. Oh, look at that breakout there on SPY. Markets may turn green here by the end of the day, guys. Nasdaq still down about 119 points. Dow's down 214. S&P's down about 1%. Only about 0.8%. So far, we're 1 for 1 there, and we also closed out of that SPY trade, right? So we're 2 for 2 today. We closed out of that SPY hedge, that overnight put that we had, and then we also closed out of that day trade that we made so far. So 2 for 2 so far today. Now we still got that Exxon Mobil trade. There we go. Look at that candle on Exxon Mobil breaking out nicely there. 93.64. Just a 93.40 there. Still breaking out near 93.75 on Exxon Mobil. Q's breaking out. SPY's continuing to break out. There goes SPY. She's going up to that 386. Got Q's breaking out there, nearing that. Let's see, where are we nearing there? Around 289. Exxon Mobil still getting a nice pop there. SPY breaking out nicely. So we close out of that SPY hedge. Nice there. And we close out of that for what, like a 97% gain. We made a day trade on the SPY puts there for a little over an 8% gain. Now we're just waiting for that next day trade here. Should have jumped in that SPY right when it broke that 385 there on that candle, but Ukraine Zelensky tells Reuters 450 people found buried in newly liberated areas, but many others are buried at different sites, including people who were tortured and Hulk families. Says there's some evidence of war crimes committed by Russia in newly liberated areas of Ukraine. Zelensky says he would only support reopening Russia ammonia exports to Ukraine if Moscow hands over Ukrainian prisoners of war. Doesn't think that Russia would conduct a tactical nuclear strike during this conflict, but it's impossible to predict what Russia will do. More Russia news. Right, says Zelensky says doing a deal with Russia out of fear is the worst result possible. That's Ukraine President Zelensky. think that Exxon Mobil's ready to break out there again. Wants to get that breakout there again. Nice candle there off that 10. It's ready there, Dylan. It's really ready. I'm watching that 93.75 on ExxonMobil there. She breaks that, I might add to it. Oil prices are going to be going up again. There's no question about that. Demand's going to be picking up. All right, let's take a look at those SPY puts now, possibly. Let's take a look at the 384 put. They're going for about $1.57. Probably pick up about 30 of them if we start breaking down here. So I'm going to review this order and get it ready to go. And this again is for the SPY September 16th 384 strike put. Watching this candle here. If it starts breaking down, I'm going to jump in. If not, I'm just going to be disciplined there and wait for that good setup. All I have to do is hit place order. 30 contracts of the SPY, September 16th, 384 strike put. All right, I'm jumping in. I'm in at $1.66. I'm in at 166. Now, expert analysis. Now. Got a 4% gain on those SPY puts already. Now. This is now. Trusted insight. Now. Expert analysis. Now. Man, I don't know why. This was just on 3 times in a row. Is it just my TV this happens to, or do you guys see it as well? Here it is again. Say now. Expert analysis now. What's going on? Is it this on my TV? Is someone screwing with me at CNBC? It's 4 times there. It was just on. There we go. SPY is falling again. Nice gains on the SPY put, guys, already. I already got a $300 profit on that. 5% gain. Nice breakdown there on SPY. See, now SPY is probably going to test that red 50 right now. Nice pullback there, guys. Let's see that continue. Nice pullback. She breaks below that 384 there. You know, she might come down to that 383 pretty quick. Watch what happens here. She's at $1.80 right now. See if she's going to break below that 384, if that's going to act as support here. She's breaking down again. 181 on those contracts. 184 on those. Let's see if she's going to break below that 384. There she goes. Another pullback. 384. 383.97. Still pulling back. Guys, I just exited out of that trade. I'm out at $1.86. Out at $1.86. That was a nice trade there. So here is that trade. Dylan, we are out at $1.86. We were in at $1.66. So 1.86, divide that by 1.66, 12% gain on that. A little over a 12% gain. 12.05%. Oh, wait, this day trade number 2, right? Day trade number 2 closed for a 12.05% gain. Profit equals, we had 30 contracts, 20 times 30, $600 there. Alrighty, there we go, guys. There is that trade. Dylan, if you could share that in the trade room. Guys, take a look at that. Nicely done there. So here is that trade that we just closed out of there. And that was the day trade number 2 there. And as you guys can see, we ended up closing that out there for a 12% gain for a $600 profit. So now let's calculate here since we're at the end of the morning live stream. Let's take a look here. So $600 on that one plus, let me get up there for day trade number 1. Here is day trade number 1. So there's day trade number 2. Here's day trade number 1. 390, so plus 390. That's $990. And then that swing trade. Here is that swing trade that we closed out of there. And that one was a massive $5,720 gain. So $990 in day trades plus the 5720 in that swing trade. Closed out of profits today of $6,710 for the morning there, guys. Nice. Edison says, I think you sold me on BCA on YouTube there. Thank you for that, Edison. Just made $6,710 for the day. Be glad to have you there, Edison. Biggest political stories now. Expert analysis now. Dave Santarelli now. Let's see. $6,710. Nice. Edison's up 7.36% on the day. Nice job there. So there was that swing trade that we closed out of for a $5,720 profit, and then we did a day trade. Here's day trade number 2, $600 profit, 12% gain, and then somewhere there's our day trade number 1. I don't know where that one went there, but then we had the day trade number 1 there as well for the $300 and some dollar. Total profit on the day. $6,710. That is nice, guys. Nice job there, Edison. All right, guys, on YouTube, if you guys like these videos and like this live trading, please give this video a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and please share it on social media. If you guys could do that for us, that would be amazing. Great job this morning, guys. We ended up going 3 for 3 today so far, and let's keep that going. So hope everyone has a great day, and take care. God bless, and I'll see you guys later on this